Lord 𝗩𝗟𝗢𝗚 from 𝗩𝗟𝗢𝗚 and welcome to my mini vlog. Today, we're going on a little adventure around my surroundings to discover 5 types of naturally occurring patterns.
Patterns are nature's quiet way of showing us that beauty is not without meaning. It's designed with purpose.
Nature is full of patterns, pero if you look in the beauty in it, you could find or you could see na may symmetry, spiral, cracks or fractures, meander, or even fractals. So help me find objects in our surroundings that represent each of these patterns.
First, we have symmetry. Symmetry means both sides look the same. If you split something in half and both sides match, that's symmetry.
First is a cat. A cat can be used as an example of symmetry pattern, especially bilateral symmetry. They usually have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, and whiskers that arrange symmetrically. Then, I spotted a butterfly, which is one of the best example of a symmetry pattern.
If you draw a straight vertical line through the middle of a butterfly's body, the left side and right side are mirror images of each other.
And finally, I noticed a flower. This flower called an eggplant flower. Most flowers have a radial symmetry, meaning their petals are arranged evenly around the center.
Next, we have spirals. Spiral is a shape that goes around in circles, getting bigger or smaller as it moves.
First is a curved leaf. As it grows and curls, it rolls into a spiral form. Many plants grow this way to protect young leaves before they fully open, and the spiral shape helps them fit neatly while they're growing. Next, we have this shell that grows in a spiral shape. As you can see, starting from the small center and slowly winding outward. And lastly, this one called a curled tendril. As you can see, the thin stem wraps around itself in a circle that winds inward or outward form.
Next is cracks or fractures. So these are lines or breaks that happen when something splits or dries out.
First, we have bark of a tree, which is a good example of cracks or fracture patterns. As you can see, the bark has so many irregular lines and breaks that looks like a cracks. Next, we have dry soil with cracks, which is a clear example of a cracks or fracture pattern. The soil cannot stay smooth. Sometimes it breaks apart, forming a random crack line. And lastly, we have this amazing moss that's growing into the ground. This is an example of a cracks or fracture pattern. This cracks between the pieces. And this is a good example of a cracks or fracture.
Let's talk about the meander pattern. So, a meander pattern is a winding or a curved path that twists and turns.
First, we have also this that also been seen as an example of a meander pattern. As you can see, the edges of the peeled bark don't form a straight line. Instead, they curve and twist in a winding way.
Next, we have a leaf that shows as an example of a meander pattern. The veins on the leaf do not run in straight lines. Instead, they curve, branch, and wind in different directions.
I found an amazing roots of a tree spreading across to a ground. The roots don't grow in straight lines. They curve, twist, and bend around its obstacle.
And lastly, we have fractals. So fractals are patterns that repeat themselves over and over. So it's getting smaller or a bigger. First, we have a fern leaves. In the ferns,
The big leaf is made up of smaller leaves, and those smaller leaves also look like the big one.
next is a tree branching. As you can see, the shape of the smaller branches resembles the shape of the larger branches. Lastly is a snake plant. As you can see, the arrangement of the leaves on a small snake plant resembles the arrangement on a larger one. So it's not just about seeing nature, it's about noticing the quiet designs that make it ordinary. Always remember that patterns are not made to impress us, because they remind us that beauty often hides in details. So that's all. I'm 𝗩𝗟𝗢𝗚 from 𝗩𝗟𝗢𝗚. Thank you for all and have a nice day.